And hello there, everyone. Osei George here, and welcome to another episode of Touchy Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 208 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, we, of course, are going to be continuing a few other things in Immortal Throne. So, last episode, we managed to finish up getting the rest of our soul stones, a couple other keys of the Warden of Souls, blah, blah, blah. We also got most of our stuff for the one of the enhancement quests out of Medea's Grove. There we go. I was having a momentary brain fart. So all we need is two more sets of three. That is the Cybe Mushroom, Night Blossom Petal, and the Avestus Root. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. At least off the top of my canopy, I don't think there's anything else that we really need to worry about in that regard. We've already got the 5 keys of the Warden of Souls, 5 of the Sun and Moon keys, the 5 of the 3 stone types for Hades Treasury, the 5 gray of the Eye of the Gray Ones. Also got the Sigil of the First Apoctasis. We got the 5 Chiron's Ore. That could be a thing, is going to get the 5 parts of the 2 components of the Scepter of the Eye of Chaos and the Hand of Balance. We could do that. We'll start off, though, with doing Cybe Mushroom, Night Blossom, and Avestus Root. So, as you guys saw, of course, did finally manage to get myself organized in the all the loot stuff. So there is that. So, as for the little tree family event yesterday, we had some fun. It was a little thing, of course, Tree Bro and I met up with Tree Parents, and we had our family thing. I did manage to squeeze in a little bit of, at least, rest during the event. So, Tree Parents were kind enough to, let me catch a little bit of sleep. Let's see. So the Avestus Root is up over here. We got the Night Blossom up here, and the Cybe Mushroom up over there. I really think, Mr. Night Blossom, that you're gonna get rid of me that easily. Oh yes, I did manage to get myself my loot processed into the excuse me. I did manage to get my loot processed into the vault, so hooray! But yeah, we had fun. I'm not gonna go. It's mostly, of course, being a family thing. I would prefer not to go into the details, but basically, it was one of those family sorts of things, getting a little bit of family time, etc. With me and Tree Bro, having our jobs and all that, and all, we're not always able to go meet up I'll leave it between me and Tree Bro, or me and Tree Parents, or Tree Bro and Tree Parents, and all that. So, both of us, Tree Bro said he's been having some drama at work of his own accord, so I was like, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I wish, you know, I got to talk about some of the drama at work that I've been facing, and Tree Bro was like, yeah, that some of that stuff sounds familiar to me too. He's also done retail too, so he knows what it can be like to have retail drama. You know, what's it, fiends? They're over there in the north. That's always nice when they cause the fiends, when they create, you know, the one spawn, and then, you know, when you go and defeat them, and they essentially like the minions of Prometheus in Age of Mythology, when they, you know, subdivide and all that. That's always an interesting thing. Because for me, at least, you know, that's, you know, more electro. I could always use more roots. Okay, so we need the Avestus tree. Root right up here. Come on, Anorans. Yep. I know I've talked about the transition I finally had with TQ Gold Edition. You know, it's, you know, as the saying says, hindsight is 20/20. Back in the day when I was doing Gold Edition, before it got worn out with me, if I had just taken the time to take advantage of the grind, as I do here with AE. Oh, somebody just dropped a formula. Jerky my jerk faces. Jerky my jerk faces. Yeah, if I had just taken the time, instead of trying to just, you know, plow straight through TQ stuff, TQAE, or TQIT, Immortal Throne, and, you know, just trying to get to Legendary, I may have had a little, not gotten quite as much burnout. Of course, at the time, you know, I was, ooh, hello. I was only, I had a little bit more time on my hands than I do these days. If I had just, if I just hadn't tried to, get through the expansion so quickly, I may have not gotten burned out as quickly as I did. Of course, at the time, through the original game, I was also having to, you know, deal with my, like I do with Ishtar, have a elementalist build. Come on, dude. Thank you. I was just, you know, not having a whole heck of a lot of luck with having stuff. Of course, you know, you know, it's one of those things. As I said, hindsight is 2020. And, you know, been able to get a little bit more done with Ishtar. Partly because, of course, I've been able to have more loot at my disposal. And, of course, there's the various DLCs at my command, you know, not beyond Immortal Throne. You know, we've got Ragnarok, Atlantis, Eternal Embers. So I thank you guys for coming out. Come here, dude. Thank you, Mr. Witch Doctor. Alright. Let's head over here to the east. Summer Palace! Let's go see what loot we can scrounge up. Well, what money we can scrounge up, I should say.
The best scrolls and potions and so on and so forth.
I just remembered that we had that, what's it drop?
Run along.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Farewell.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just run along.
I just finally remembered the formula that just dropped. Yeah, I just, you know, it was one of those things where, you know, I was like just charging ahead, and I was already, because of all the deaths I had gotten through, and in the game, that I was just starting to get burned out, and even having Eternal Embers, not Eternal Embers, Immortal Throne didn't help out. So I'm not sure. I've undoubtedly covered this. So when I finally got what is now Gold Edition, which is the combined original Titan Quest and Immortal Throne, the two games on one disc. The version that I had of TQ prior to that was a 5 CD set version, basically, because it had so much data. It originally came on 5 750 megabyte CDs, whereas Gold Edition came on one 4.5 gigabyte DVD, I should say. So I literally had to go through when I finally got the Gold Edition, I had to go through Acts 1 through 3 again, plus Act 4 on the main quest, normal, and I got up to Epic Act 4. Didn't quite make Legendary before I finally got myself to the point of being tired out. And I managed to get, a couple little things. I got some arcane formula and a couple legendary things, but I just finally got freaking burned out. Let's see, where was that arcane formula? I know it was over here in this, what's it, camp over here. Oh, hello, Melones. Jerkettes! Jerkettes! Let me teach you who is boss. Honored Witch. Yeah, it's just got burned out. Which is why when I, finally got Steam, I just went ahead and bought the game and said if I feel like it, I'll play again. Yep. It's that arcane formula. I wasn't sure if I ducked down here or not. This answers that question. Ah! I literally walked right into that silly tree. Oh. A little bit of OCD, exploratory OCD redone there. Hooray! Mr. Honored Witch Doctor, you and your ilk shall be seen to. Where in the heck was that? What's it dropped? Was it over here toward the Vestivus tree? It's probably over toward the Vestivus tree. I'm just remembering where it got dropped. Undoubtedly, later tree might know of it, but no guarantees. There it is. So, Silverheart, huh? I was like, gosh darn, where in the heck was that thing? That one is, for what it is, Silverheart is one of those, a little bit better of a, lesser artifact. It's a little bit better of a lesser artifact. Let's go ahead here. Go ahead and exit. Yeah, it was a good thing that I canceled City Building Saturdays yesterday, because as I figured, I would be tired as heck. And even though, yes, I did get to... Ooh, hello. Incubant staff? Let's see. Not bad. Having a bonus thing for pets? That's always good. I mean, I myself am not necessarily a fan of that. But it is still worth, at least, like I said, I've used pets, both on stream and off, but I'm just not quite as much of a fan. Me personally, I prefer having buffs on my person, my character person, whoever that is. Come on. Say, 223, not bad. Starting to get there. Slowly getting the night blossom worn down. Come on, I know I don't need it, but pick up the crabs. Thank you! Alright, let's go get the next little thing over here. Cybe mushroom. Excuse me, but it felt good. You know, I know I've talked about this before. It would be interesting to see Titan Quest in the form of a show. I'm thinking it'd be some sort of anime. And my personal opinion, if an anime was done of Titan Quest, you know, at least, you know, the arcs, the various arcs of the show, you know, me personally, let's pull up our quest, I would have each of the acts be a season. So, Act 1, OG Greece, would be a season. You know, I know that in Japan, 26 episodes is the quotation mark norm for a season. So, you know, 26 weeks, you know, or the equivalent of 26 weeks, you know, or 26 bi-weeks, you know, 26 weeks half a year. I'm sort of thinking about work there, you know, 26 weeks, 26 bi-weekly chunks, you know, 52 weeks per year, you know, half a year. So, you know, 26, you know, half-hour episodes. I'm not sure if it'd be necessarily would be half-hour episodes. You know, if you think about the quests, you know, if Act 1, you know, going Helos, Sparta, Corinth, Megara, you know, going through all the original game, 7, 8, you know, going through all that. Then Act 2, Egypt, that would be the second season. Act 3, the Orient, the OG Orient, you know, Babylon, and then through the Silk Road into China. Act 4, Return, you know, starting off, you know, doing what we're doing in this particular act, eventually going into the underworld to face off Hades. Act 5, of course, being the North, going through with the Nordic gods. Then, of course, you know, that would have to be the thing, is that, you know, in Act 4, you know, just here in Act 4, just outside of Rhodes, we have Marinos and his ilk, and, you know, his crew. I really should say not necessarily his quote unquote ilk, but his crew, wanting to go explore Atlantis. That would be, you know, a great side quest sort of thing. You know, that actually could be a thing, you know, doing a sort of a start off. You think you're going to go through the Immortal Throne campaign, and then boom, you get a huge big side quest of Atlantis, and then you get to go to the underworld. And of course the North, and eventually, you know, Eternal Embers, the stuff there. So all we need now is one more. Oh, hello. One more thing here. Mr. Noron. Hydrodons. Check our hides. essentially up to 225. Okay, hello boys. Come on. Stop being jerks, please. Thank you. We're just attracting everybody's attention. They're like, human! Human! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. THQ Nordic and Grimlore Games have released the second chapter of TQ2. Just popped into my canopy. Here in a moment. Oh, hello, Melones! Do not get sucked into the Blood Witch stuff. Gosh darn it. Jerks. Jerky McJerk faces. Alright. Let us go extract our... let us go put these ballones in their place. Yes. Let us do that. Sorry, I couldn't help but want to, channel my inner comments. You think you are so bloody smart. Well, guess what? You are not smart. So I know I don't get much out. I know I don't get anything out of it, but I'd still rather do it out of habit than nothing at all. As I've said, I know that it's very highly it's virtually not gonna happen. Any final quote-unquote updates to TQ here. But, the more optimistic part of me kind of still wishes, for whatever reason. The YouTube channel Plunky Doodles has a video out. They make a lot of shorts, often D&D based. I myself have never played D&D.
Ah, my friend, you look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
But I myself have never played D&D. Treebro has. And
May
Tree
your
Dad.
path always be even.
And Tree Dad has
Alright.
too.
Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself.
But
won't
I
you?
myself haven't. But Plunky Doodles has done a video.
My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
I'll have to include it. It's how do you spell chauffeur? For anyone who has seen the bit, let's go ahead here. I'm going to come on, game. Let's go and transfer this stuff over to the vault before I forget. That way I can make sure that I do not dum-dum. I want to anti-dum-dum. Anti-dum-dummage is always a good thing. But I just found myself thinking about the chauffeur a bit. And silliness of Tree thinking about silly stuff, you know. Let's go ahead. I think we'll go ahead and do the Hand of Balance and the Eye of Chaos. True, that's going to have us go back to Egypt, and we won't be getting as much Electrum. But, yes, the inevitable BUTT. We'll be able to get some, at least get some Electrum nonetheless. So, let's go ahead here. Egypt. Let's quickly portal out here to Rakotis. I'm trying to remember where. Oh wait, we need to go to Memphis. Actually, we need to go to Memphis. I'm going to use, I know that one's out there outside of Fayum, the Eye of Chaos, and as I recall, the, jeez, my trios. Oh, wait, duh. We're already here, we're already past that,
I was a fool. I put all my faith in help from the gods, but it was not to be. I only hope it is not too late. Had you not already slain a Telkine, I would say all is lost. All hope. Go, warrior! Stop the Telkine, and then look for me in Thebes.
Yeah. Check out here to Giza. Let's go ahead here and hello, Sunrays. Oh, hello. Momentary lag spike. It's nice to see your Nomnuses. One of the classic baddies. Ooh, Golden Eye of Sun Wukong. I don't think I've ever, as I recall, I don't know if I've made that one. So, Polymath. Yeah, I don't think I've ever made that one. poison. What's it? Every little bit of additional electrum, no matter how insignificant, is always useful. Of course, the more I can collect, the better. Just gotta love when a potion decides to be a jerk like that. There we go. Gladly pick up that potion. I thought I'd managed to get at least sufficient rest before starting recording. I'm feeling very, very draggy.
You cannot open this door. Come on! Thank you. I thought I mentioned the first after yesterday's trip. I'll tell you guys several times where I woke up.
Do you need something? I don't have all day. My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden
Symbol,
from your
symbol
shoulders?
of the polymath. We need Shadow Veil and Crimson Viper. I may have those. I think I have those somewhere. Shadow Veil and
Farewell.
Shadow Veil and Crimson Viper. Let's see here. Curiosity is getting the better of me. Excuse me. Let's go to roads. Shadow Veil and Crimson Fight. Stupid bottle. Knocking stuff off.
Store your goods?
Shadow Viper. Excuse me. Hail Hero, your caravan! I don't think Lady Grind or Lord Grind have anything of note, or at least something that would be of interest, so... Excuse me. We'll just head back to Rhodes here.
Store your goods?
There's something we need to duplicate is the Mirror of Psyche. A real hero, your caravan! Oh wait, I forgot to double check what she had on her. Summoner's Totem. Yeah, it's... Excuse me.
Store your goods or ship them out.
Another couple things here to duplicate: the Waking Stone and the letter, as well as the sticky.
Hera,
Hera, smile on us, yes. Just want to make double sure on the two formula we need to make. Before I go, excuse me, off the deep end there. Stupid stuff sticking in my tree eyes. Hate when that happens.
Ah, another traveler with goods to store.
Crimson Veil and Shadow Veil and Crimson Viper. Crimson Veil and Shadow. Crimson Viper and Shadow Veil.
Live long.
Let's go. Go quickly here into the vault. Be okay, good. We have a Shadow Veil. We'll go and check that into the transfer area. What was the Shadow Veil and Crimson Viper. Okay. We have one of each. We will take both of these. Gosh darn. Even though I went to got to bed yesterday, like I said, I've been having blocks of sleep, you know. I'd have sleep for at least 2, if not more hours, up to 2 to 4 hours, somewhere in there. Wake up for a little bit. Excuse me. Go back to sleep or be awake for, say, half an hour, somewhere between half an hour and 3 hours, and then go back to sleep. And then, jeez Louise, wish, wish I could, stay awake. Wait, did I remember to do epic? Legendary. I said epic, meaning legendary. Yes. I just answered my own question. Excuse me. Let's go over here to the caravan driver.
Where is that lazy boy? Oh, hello.
Ow.
I'll need another camel.
No, you don't. I took stuff out. You don't need no another.
Hearts are at your service.
I love that energy drain right there. 10-meter radius, 8,000% energy drain, 200% of lost energy as damage. Ooh, that is sexy. That is sexy. Sexy.
Golden ratio be your guide.
Oh, excuse me, but I feel good.
I have some space, just a little.
I have to make sure to you know, when we finally retire Imhotep here.
That's it, we're out of space.
No, you're not out of space, son! When we finally retire Imhotep here, we'll have to make sure to take all of his loot out of stuff and all that. So again, we'll get another Hand of Balance. I know it's not very unlikely to happen. Virtually no chance of it happening, but still be nice to have a. Oh, something sound energized. Is it that baddie right up there, maybe? Somewhere, someone is energized. Come on! Stupid. It's what I hate when baddies try to gang up on you. And you're just trying to do your stuff. Just trying to do your stuff. And they're like, we're going to smite you. Oh, wrong turn tree. Turn too early. Ah, there we go. Oh, hey. Ooh, letter to mommy. Hello. I think I have that. I remember it's one of the lines is it's a pun, of course, related to a famous rapper. There we go. It's like there at the end of the first paragraph. You should come. Then everyone can see I'm related to a famous rapper. It's, you know, it's the, you know, the pun of rapper, and of course the modern music genre. But I walked through a closed door. You know, makes me wonder what, you know, if you were to construe the modern genre of rap into the ancient Egyptian embalming practice. You know, what sort of songs would you get? sexy in its own way. Weightless scooter. Come on. Yeah, I've always loved some of the puns in this letter to Mummy. So, you know, the famous rapper, Crypt Out, Pyramid Scheme, Set for Life. For me, at least, you know, as one who has had bad jokes, I can try to appreciate a few bad puns, you know, a pyramid scheme, you know, for ancient Egyptians, you know, the pyramids of Giza, pyramids of Sneferu, etc. You know, the puns in the game, I appreciate. You know, little puns. Ooh, hello. I just saw that lurking right there. Here I am, you know, reminiscing about other, you know, more IRL stuff. But yeah, it's having these little itsy bitsy puns sorts of stuff. Oh. Hello there. Couple more things to set into
The
the
fastest
vaults.
caravan in all of China. May your path always
Do you need
be
something?
easy.
I don't have all day.
You know, honestly, wish I could have, you know, that amount of gold IRL. You know, 160 million gold, the equivalent of 160 million gold, or essentially, you know, 160 million dollars.
Is that?
I would love to have 160 million dollars. Let's, I know it's just a few moments are. Let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead and take a break. So, yeah, guys, everybody go ahead and stand up, stretch, go get something to eat, go get some drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. So we're going to go ahead and continue to getting the Hand of Balance. But I did get myself a little tree snack. And I do apologize for a little bit extra time it took for me to get back here into the game. But I will, of course, be playing, but enjoying this little bit of a tree snack. Vocally will be RB.
This door is locked. You cannot open this door.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? Farewell.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes. Run along.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Safe roads, my friend.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes. Is that all? Good.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Safe.
Okay, guys, managed to just finish my tree snack, so hooray! Yeah, we had those couple little deaths happen. We got those number of loot thingies there, so hooray! Excuse me, but oh, hello. Got two heroes here. Looks like we got a duplicate of the same guy. I will take all the loot that I can, of course. Electro, look at that. We're almost up. We're 323k Electrum. What I love about facing some of these baddies is that we get a decent amount of XP. I mean, Electrum. There we go. Let's go and get these guys. Smack down.
You cannot open the door at this time.
Come on. Come on! Come on. Well, that gold decided to cooperate. be our last visit here. Wasn't expecting to be so tired, even after getting a fair amount of sleep last night and into today. So, but you know, even drinking go juice has got me feeling pretty.
The best rolls and potions and so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
Still feeling pretty darn worn.
Run along.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
So this makes for 5. So hooray!
May your path always be even.
So let's go ahead here. We'll head out to Fayum. Chipped Fayum. As much as the Manticore calls, I am not going to fight it. Beat up all the Jackalmen here, though. Come on! Pull up our tomb. Come on. Make sure that need to make double sure that we based here at Fayum. While I'm thinking about it, use your brain place tree. No, I didn't. Hooray for thinking to double check tree. Use your brain. Just a sec, guys. I'm going to stretch right for a sec. That's feeling better. Roots, part of my roots and my trunk were feeling the need to stretch there.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? Farewell.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
$1 million IRL.
My
Your pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah. I know. It's the typical merchant stuff. $350K on Electrum. We're getting there. And honestly, going through Egypt here is making me want to play Pharaoh Cleopatra. Just thinking about where we were last at the start of the New Kingdom. As I said, I knew we wouldn't be, I knew I wouldn't be able to stream yesterday because of the, tree family thing, as I said, and that's why I made sure to say, hey, we'll have stream tomorrow, or stream Saturday, Come on. Hopefully we will be able to have a stream tomorrow with AOMR. That's why I didn't Thursday morning I just had a horrid time. Excuse me, trying to get to and staying asleep. Ooh, that one's pretty darn nice. I think I'll hold on to that. Come on. I knew with what we had planned, it was essentially going to be a most of a day thing. If not an all day thing, it turns out that it was indeed my most of the day thing.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
With me, Tree-Ro, and Tree Mom all meeting up and all that, of course, so. Even though
May your path always be even.
and what was
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
and what was in its own way a little bit of a predecessing event. Didn't get, I got at least I got to sit down for a little bit and close my eyes as we went to where we were going. But it wasn't all that long, and even then I was kind of a little fritzy, trying to find that comfortable position. I was like, can I lay this way? No, not really. What about like this? What about like this? Oh, no. What about like this? No! Let's try this. Sort of thing. And even Tree Family tried to, as I've said, with me working that job, they tried to, give me some
amount of, you know, they knew that we would have time later to talk, and so they tried to, at minimum, to, you know, they tried at best to keep the sound down. And they were pretty darn good about it, but it was still, oh my god, why can't I at least be able to catch at least some sleep? It became an sort of thing. You know, that work sort of thing, you know? Come on. Depending on where we get, we may end up just a smidge early. Partly because of how tired I feel. Why did I go here to Fium? Bleh. There we go. Some palace.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden? Farewell.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Come on.
My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. I just had pop into my canopy one of the dialogues from Caesar 3, the emperor talking about Syracuse and how you know, it's at least the city itself, you know, it's been described to my recollection as the entire island of Sicily being fairly fertile and all that. But how Syracuse itself, you know, has very little farmland. I hope you can grow at least some olives. Rome has a voracious appetite for oil. Voracious, of course, meaning a strong hunger for.
Need more energy.
Of course, the Emperor also says, be careful of the Greeks. Of course, we have here in the here in Titan Quest, in the Immortal Throne, well, that's the first time that's happened this session. That we've, you know, at least this recording session, we've had that happen. But, you know, there in the north, God, what was it? Hindenburg? The Hellenes. You know, that's what most of the rest of the world calls the Greeks. The Greeks call themselves the Hellenes. The official name for Greece is the Hellenic Republic. The Greeks, what we call the Greeks, they call themselves. A little bit of exploratory OCD makes the tree happy. I've said many times I love exploring all the little nooks and crannies. And as I've said about TQ2, that appears to be a very... Twig that. Well, since we're here, we will portal Summer Palace in the east.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that's safe roads, my friend.
Do you need something? I don't have all day. Run along.
That's the plan. What we need to do is one more time. Could go to what's it? The Temple of not the Temple of the Tomb of Ramesses and get the what's it? Excuse me, but it felt good. Excuse me, but it felt kind of good. I recall, I think it's Japan. Might be China too. That's no wait, it's in Islamic countries that it's a gesture of goodwill, if you will, a gesture of respect, that if you belch after a meal or in the process of eating a meal, it's a compliment to the chef. Or something like that. Oh, that was it. That's the thing I was thinking about Japan, is that it is considered good form if you leave a little bit of food on your plate. That's the thing about Japan I was thinking about. It's considered good form. Alright, let's portal out here. That is the last of the ones of the Eye of Chaos that we need from Fayum. Let's head out over here to... oh, we could also get the stave there, but we'll go ahead and do the... we can also do the olive branch there from... there we go. The olive tree thing in OG Greece. Of Ramses. Electrum there. Hooray! Definitely thinking that as soon as I can get this recording uploaded, that I'm gonna probably head to bed. Try to take care of a few other tasks, but otherwise head to bed. The cuneiform tablet, that's what I was thinking of. Oh, hello. Serpent Whisper. Ooh, what in the heck is that? A true transcendent talisman of power. Ooh. Ooh, that is worth keep. Look at all that. That is worth keeping. Let's see. looks that'll definitely be good for a hunting mastery character. Yes, I do. Let's go to the east. We are going to decant ourselves of loot.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
5. Oh.
Farewell.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
How can I burn myself when I'm just selling stuff, lady? My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, blah, blah, blah yourself. I love seeing my Electrum count come up. The more Electrum I get, the happier I am. I'm glad I do this stuff for you guys because it just helps me out. You guys are fond of some TQ stuff, I am happy to oblige. So that's why, you know, I don't try both the grind and main series at the same time, because it's just having, as I've said, having had burned out on this game before, I am in no mood to rinse and repeat. That is why I have, during main series, that's why I've been doing Midwestern Minecraft mining stuff. Come on. Hero Shadow Stalker there, who is now dead. Got another hero guy. Guess what? That is more Electrum, which I will gladly take. Give me Electrum. All the Electrum is what I do doth need. May just have enough sufficient time. Yeah, probably to do it. Definitely do run more run. If I want to keep this approximately 2 hours. just keep building up our gold and electrum. Come on. Come on, pick up the loot. Yeah, we can make another run. Just, let's see here, go to the east. Quickly, of course, you do the usual decantation of loots, so it's be able to make deposited stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Safe roads, my friend.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? My pleasure.
Do come back. Blah, blah, blah. I know what you like to say, lady. Stupid dame. Redundant Department of Redundancy Department. Just gotta love it. Just a sec here. I've got to quickly do a little stretch. Just a second. Sorry about that. Oh, hello. Hello. $420. We're getting up there. We're starting to get up there, I should say. Starting to get a little bit of what's it there? Audio difficulty, so probably it's about a good time. It's undoubtedly a sign that it's about time for us to end the episode, but hey, that's okay. You know, if there were to be an anime of TQ, I would definitely want to have it started out with 4 characters. You know, the 8 original masteries. You know, warfare, defense, warfare, defense, lightning, storm, earth, spirit, hunting, Earth Storm, Warfare, Defense, Spirit, Hunting, Nature, Rogue. There we go. There we go. Took my canopy a moment there. Ah, jeez Louise. Gotta go use a little trees room. BRB. Sorry about that, guys, but as I've said many times, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have, the, all four characters, be imbued with their two respective masteries at once. We'd, start off with definitely one, maybe two of the characters, and each would, get assembled, they'd get assembled with their compatriots. Excuse me, but it felt good. Over the course of the first season, the Greeks, what we call the Greek season. And then, they would slowly learn, and by the end of the equivalent of the original game, they would have these four characters would have gotten the equivalent of their two masteries, and then starting in Immortal Throne, they would be joined by a fifth character who would, of course, do Dream Mastery. And then as they moved on to Ragnarok, they would acquire the person who did the Dream Mastery would probably acquire the Ragnarok mastery. I'm blanking out on that all of a sudden. Typical tree, blanking out on stuff. And then, of course, when we got to the East campaign, we'd have a sixth character join to do the Eternal Embers mastery. That might actually even require a 12th mastery. on, jerk. Already. Ooh. We don't need the remnants of chaos. We already got that. Ooh. Yeah, I know I already got that. But, I'll go and process all this stuff off cam. That way I can make sure that I'm not trying to fall asleep in my tree chair here. But I do appreciate everybody has come out. If you're watching here on, excuse me, on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to go ahead and leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Make sure to follow on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange. Please go ahead and hopefully be able to join me tomorrow, Monday, and hopefully Thursday for another couple episodes of Let's Play Age of Mythology Retold. I was getting my words out of sequential order there. That shows how tired I am. Next Saturday, we'll hopefully have City Building Saturdays in Pharaoh Cleopatra. Be doing some New Kingdom stuff. Next Sunday, of course, will be hopefully... No, we've really been dragging butt on it because, of course, work has been such a huge pain in the posterior. Another double feature, hopefully. Grand Strategy Sundays and... excuse me. Another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.